Embarking on a journey to explore the world's wonders is a dream for many travelers. However, amidst the allure of adventure lies the reality of destinations fraught with peril. While determining the most dangerous places to visit can vary depending on various factors such as political instability, crime rates, natural disasters, and health risks. Here are 12 destinations that may pose significant challenges for travelers. In 2024, several destinations stand out as particularly hazardous for travelers, requiring a cautious approach and thorough preparation to mitigate risks and ensure safety. Let's delve into the details of these 12 destinations where navigating risk is paramount. Syria. Once renowned for its ancient history and vibrant culture, Syria now stands ravaged by conflict and instability. The ongoing civil war, which began in 2011, has led to widespread devastation, displacing millions of people and causing irreparable damage to historical sites and infrastructure. Travelers to Syria face the risk of violence, terrorism, and political unrest, with the presence of extremist groups further exacerbating the security situation. Yemen. Nestled on the Arabian Peninsula, Yemen's picturesque landscapes belie the turmoil within. A complex civil war, fueled by regional rivalries and political divisions, has plunged the country into chaos, leading to widespread humanitarian suffering. Travelers to Yemen face significant risks, including the threat of violence, kidnapping, and terrorism, with the ongoing conflict making it one of the most dangerous destinations in the world. Afghanistan. Afghanistan's rugged terrain hides a multitude of challenges for travelers. Decades of conflict, political instability, and the presence of insurgent groups like the Taliban make it a perilous destination for foreigners. Despite recent efforts towards peace, the country remains deeply divided, with the risk of violence, terrorism, and kidnapping posing constant threats to travelers venturing into this volatile region. Venezuela. Once a bustling hub of South American culture and commerce, Venezuela now grapples with economic collapse, political unrest, and social upheaval. Hyperinflation, food and medicine shortages, and widespread poverty have led to a humanitarian crisis of unprecedented proportions. Travelers to Venezuela face risks such as violent crime, civil unrest, and shortages of essential goods and services, making it a dangerous destination to visit. Somalia. Situated on the Horn of Africa, Somalia's sun-kissed shores belie its tumultuous reality. Decades of conflict, piracy, and the presence of extremist groups like Al-Shabaab have made it one of the most dangerous destinations in the world. Travelers to Somalia face the constant threat of violence, terrorism, and kidnapping, with the absence of effective government institutions further exacerbating the security situation. Libya. Libya's ancient history contrasts sharply with its modern-day challenges. Following the ousting of Muammar Gaddafi in 2011, the country descended into chaos, with competing factions vying for power and control. Political instability, armed conflict, and the presence of extremist groups like ISIS make it a dangerous destination for travelers, with risks such as violence, terrorism, and abduction prevalent throughout the country. South Sudan. Africa's youngest nation grapples with the burdens of its tumultuous past. Despite gaining independence in 2011, South Sudan remains plagued by conflict, political instability, and humanitarian crises. The ongoing civil war has led to widespread displacement, food insecurity, and human rights abuses, making it a perilous destination for travelers. The risk of violence and insecurity poses significant challenges to those venturing into this volatile region. Iraq. Mesopotamia's cradle of civilization remains a land of contrasts and challenges. Despite recent gains in security, Iraq continues to grapple with terrorism, insurgency, and political instability. The presence of armed groups like ISIS and sectarian tensions further exacerbate the security situation, with risks such as violence, kidnapping, and attacks on foreigners prevalent throughout the country. North Korea. The Hermit Kingdom's isolation shrouds it in mystery and intrigue. Visits to North Korea are tightly controlled by the government, with travelers facing strict regulations, limited access to information, and the constant risk of detention or arrest for perceived infractions. Despite efforts to promote tourism, the country remains one of the most closed-off and secretive destinations in the world, with travelers advised to exercise extreme caution when visiting. Central African Republic. Central Africa's verdant landscapes belie the dangers lurking within. Political instability, armed conflict, and rampant crime create a hazardous environment where travelers risk encountering violence, robbery, and abduction. The presence of armed groups and the breakdown of law and order further exacerbate the security situation, making it one of the most dangerous destinations in Africa. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Africa's vast heartland hides a multitude of challenges for travelers. Ongoing conflict, political instability, and outbreaks of disease like Ebola make it a dangerous destination where travelers must contend with the constant threat of violence, disease, and insecurity. Despite its rich natural resources and cultural heritage, the Democratic Republic of the Congo remains one of the most challenging places to visit in Africa. Honduras. Central America's jewel faces a shadow of insecurity and uncertainty. High levels of crime, including gang-related violence and drug trafficking, pose significant risks to travelers, with incidents of robbery, assault, and extortion occurring, particularly in urban areas. While Honduras boasts beautiful beaches and lush rainforests, travelers are advised to exercise caution and avoid risky areas to ensure their safety and well-being. Traveling the world offers unparalleled opportunities for discovery and adventure, but it's essential to recognize the risks inherent in certain destinations. From war-torn nations to politically unstable regions and crime-ridden cities, these 12 destinations highlight the importance of careful planning, situational awareness, and adherence to travel advisories. While the allure of exploration may beckon, travelers must prioritize their safety and well-being above all else when venturing into these challenging environments in 2024.